morning. We're here with Amber. She is Marias Medical Center Infection Prevention Director. Hi, Amber.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Great.
Thanks to all those watching. So, we have heard wash your hands since you're potty trained, right? And with the recent events, we have been hearing it multiple times a day. So, I'm pretty sure everybody knows, and we know you know how to wash your hands, but are you doing it correctly? We all get impatient and we don't want to do the things the proper way. So today we're going to review the process. Hang with us. It's not just a quick scrub and rinse, then you're done. So Amber is going to take that Glow Germ. And Amber, what is Glow Germ? Can you just briefly tell us?
Glow Germ is just a lotion that you apply to your hands, and we use it to just mimic what germs could look like, or it's translucent under a UV light, so or an LED light. So when you scan it on your hands, you can see that it looks blue. So here I've applied the lotion, and when I use my light, you can see where it's highlighting.
Can kind of see with, oh yeah, you can see.
Into the cracks in my hands and up in my fingernails, really.
And we'll go over this again in case you didn't catch that completely, but we just want to show you that it shows those germs pretty accurately, how many germs we carry on our hands on a regular basis. So, and then I just want to add in really briefly, Amber and I are 6 feet apart. I am wearing a mask, so if I get out of breath, that might be why. So Amber is not wearing a mask just so that we can hear her better, and we are staying appropriately distanced. So Amber just really briefly washed her hands. Hopefully she was listening to every word I said and wasn't thinking about washing your hands, because that's what we do most of the time, right? We don't really think about it. We're thinking about the next thing we have to do. So imagine then taking these still pretty germy hands. See, you can see all of that. It doesn't look a whole lot. Can you go just a little slower? Doesn't look a whole lot different. Go over your nails again. That was really good. Now think of taking those hands and then touching your phone and kissing your kids with your hands and grabbing them, and your badges and your keys, which also you'll probably pick up more germs from that. Oh, wait, go over that again. One more time, the back of the phone. Yeah, look at all that good stuff, huh? Also, another good idea to regularly wipe down your stuff. Okay, so now, Amber, take us through the CDC steps so we can see the difference when you properly even just think about washing your hands.
So first I'm going to apply the Glow Germ again so we have an accurate representation. But the first step of washing your hands is making sure to use clean running water. So we'll turn on the faucet, and we're actually going to leave it running. If we're in times of conservation for water, you can definitely turn it off, but at this time we're just going to leave it running. I'm going to get soap. I'm going to get enough soap to cover my hands and have enough for scrubbing. So I'm going to lather them together. I'm going to lather that soap. I'm going to get in between my fingers really well. I'm going to get my thumbs. I'm going to get the back of my hands as well, and my wrists. But we can't forget our fingernails, the ends, and then remember how grimy up around my cuticles were? So I really like to get around my nails. So it's very important that you actually scrub with the soap for at least 20 seconds.
Can you do your fingernails on your palm one more time? I always forget how to. And are you putting them fingernail face down?
So I just really grab them like this, and I just do it. And the more that you wash your hands correctly, it really just becomes habit. You don't really think about it. It becomes habit that I count in my head to see how long I'm actually washing my hands. So it's important that you wash your hands or scrub them for 20 seconds. So a really good way to teach your kids is to hum the happy birthday song twice. So now I've definitely scrubbed for 20 seconds. I got my wrists, my thumbs, the back of my hands, my palms, my nail beds, and in between my fingers. I'm going to rinse my hands. And dry them with a paper towel.
Notice she didn't turn the water off, so don't go and ruin all of that hard work by then touching the faucet and the door handle. Use the paper towel, right, Amber?
Yes. So many people don't wash their hands after going to the bathroom. So just using that paper towel prevents you from dirtying your hands from other people not washing. So that's how you wash your hands. Let's go back and see how good of a job I did. So that was some pretty vigorous scrubbing.
Yeah.
We used friction. So right in here was an area that had a lot of
I can't see any
germs last time still. So let's check between my fingers. No.
Still
my
don't see.
nails. So you can still see
Can you
it.
hold it up a tiny bit higher? Because, yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Still, though, not.
So you can
Not
still
much.
see a tiny bit in my nails. Not a ton, but it's, and I didn't get high enough on my wrist. You can see a little tiny line there.
Oh, barely. Okay, and then hold it up high again. I think this is the coolest part, so we want to. And then just to, washing your hands isn't going to get every single germ off, but look at the difference when she just took a little bit more time, thought about it. And then if you have dry skin, tell us about that.
So when you have dry skin, it creates more cracks in your hands, cuticle beds that are dry, or any hangnails. So that's just a place for germs to enter your body. So we want to make sure to keep our hands moisturized. So make sure to be using lotion a couple times a day to keep your hands nice and moisturized. We also wanted to talk about when to wash your hands. So we talked about after going to the bathroom, of course, but it's very important before and after preparing food, before you eat. Anytime when you're around your animals is another time. So after petting your animals, feeding your animals, giving them a treat. Other times before you're dressing a cut or a wound. So if you're going to help your kid, clean up their scraped knee, make sure to wash your hands beforehand, because you don't want those nasty germs getting into their cut and then potentially getting infected. After changing diapers or cleaning a child up from going to the bathroom. Blowing your knees, coughing, and sneezing. That is so important right now with COVID and going into flu season, because as we sneeze into our hands or cough into your hands, you're getting all of those germs everywhere, and then you're touching everything. So make sure to be coughing into your arm, and then still make sure to be washing your hands really well. And then also after touching the garbage. So those are the main times when you need to wash your hands. The CDC is now recommending a little bit extra precautions with COVID, so we just wanted to touch on those. When you're in a public place, make sure to wash your hands after you're at the grocery store or a store that has a lot of people. After touching carts, after touching the keypad screen, when you use your debit card or your credit card, just even touching the bags when you go to get your produce. Just make sure to wash your hands or sanitize if washing is not available. So we're not saying wash your hands after every sack you grab in the grocery store, but when you're done, make sure that you're using that hand sanitizer, and you're going to scrub your hands just the same as you would washing your hands. So you want to use enough that it wets all surfaces of your hands, and then you're going to scrub your hands for about 20 seconds or until the hand sanitizer is dry. So that's how that works. And then it's very important to use the hand sanitizer before touching your eyes, nose, or mouth. Those are called mucous membranes, and that's the other spot where germs get into our body. So
awesome. Thanks so much, Amber. That is all so important. We feel like we know it until we hear it again, and it's just a really great reminder. And then 2, hand sanitizer is going to be available at the Civic Center on the 22nd from 7 to 10 in the morning. We'll have 2 different kinds of individual traveling hand sanitizer. Anything else, Amber? Did I cut you off?
No, you didn't. But thank you guys for joining us, and we hope that you enjoy our multimedia health fair.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Amber.
Thanks.